Okay, you've got your strands all lined up across the 4 from your foot rope knot. You've got your seizing. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to arrange the first 2 of the main color right next to each other. The back is going to look exactly the same. You've got this one and this one. Okay, you're going to cross the inner 2 is all first, and then what I like to do, the only way I can show you how is the only way I know how, because I had to figure it out from the book. So I'll pinch. I'm going to take this top one that's running across the top. I'm going to grab the one underneath it and I'm going to roll it like so. This has got to go under. I'm going to pass it to my finger and I'm going to scoop it and bring it around. I'm going to cinch it back up. And there's one. I'm going to do the same thing with the top. Grab second, roll it under. This is harder to tell than it is just to do. And there's your first one, same thing. Pinch the one under, pass it around, and I like to wedge my thumb up against this next row so it ain't going anywhere, so I can let it drop, get around, and scoop it. Same thing. I'll physically pass it, or I'll pinch it with my left hand and feed it around. Grab the other 3, let the ridge braid drop, bring it around, scoop it, and you can still tighten it up. Let's see if I can go it regular. At least till I get out of the frame. And by this time it's safe that you can cut that little seizing piece up top, because nothing's going to happen. And then that little space you'll use to feed the ends through. It's important to make sure when you pinch it or when you tuck it or however technique you decide that you want to use, the top one's always going to be in the number 1 position. You're always going to see number 2, so just make sure that this one that's back behind here doesn't get lost or twisted. And if you're holding your thumbs right, I always try to hold it tight up to the braid and not braid from down here, because that's going to make a really loose braid. So I'll pinch it off as best I can, or it just needs a little bit of pressure just to hold it there. You can let it go and hold this side, you can let it go and hold this side. You'll know that this one's always going to be in the top position. You can see these other 2 and this one in the back. You just got to make sure you find out where that one is, which is why I always twist it under, pass it over the second one, make my lock, reeve it up a little bit, loop it to my other hand. Now you can let it go because, you know, like I said, top 1, 2, watch the back, pull it over, and using my thumb to hold it in place, and I know top, 2, and the back. Same thing. And then once you get a rhythm going, you can get a good 6 inches done in about 10 minutes if you're really going. And if you want to take a break to lock it off, that's what I like to use these for.